Welcome back, chaps. I've been expecting your arrival. It is I, the GOAT, back at it again to provide you with only the greatest of content imaginable. And with the self-glazing out of the way, today's video topic will be about the best fast food options that are either so much food for a good price or just some really good priced food items, you know? With food being very expensive nowadays, it's a good idea to find ways of staying full while not having to break the bank. So save your money on more important matters like bills, rent, groceries, your car, Pokemon cards, you name it. It's always just a great idea to save money whenever you can. I will not be talking about whether it's healthy or not because it's about saving money and staying full. There's definitely more ways to save money if you specify your order correctly, but I'll just be going off items or combos as to not complicate anything. But before we start, the elephant in the room. The Arby's situation is crazy. Look, man, just give me some time. I've been very busy, and look at how it is outside. It's been raining me. I can't even go. I'll eat Arby's in the next video. I promise you that. I just want to make it special for the first time, you know. And no, I will not be eating the meat mountain as my first ever order. You're trying to kill me from cardiac arrest. But these are the sub goals for the future of this channel. So if you have any other ideas, leave them in the comments and I'll take them up to consideration. And of course, like and subscribe because that really does help the channel out. And with all that begging out of the way, this is the best value items from fast food. There are various ways of saving money when buying food. Technically, the easiest thing you could do is just buy a big bag of rice and potatoes and just live off that for the rest of your life. But that's a very boring existence. You want to not just live, you want to be able to thrive. Eating yourself some delicious food while saving money for future endeavors. Some easy ways to save money is don't use things like Uber Eats or other delivery apps as the delivery fees are far too high and it's just better to pick up the food yourself. You also want to be using the corresponding fast food apps as you could save points and use it for free food later. Especially if you go out to eat at a certain place a lot. Also, another easy one. If you have any coupons, of course you want to be using them. And if you're craving fast food, you should eat fast food on specific days, for example like Taco Tuesday, Wing Wednesday, etc. to get some items discounted. Those are just some of the easy ways of saving a quick buck, but now let's actually talk about cheap food. Taco Bell. I've talked about Taco Bell before, so I won't take too long on it, but there's plenty of cheap options in Taco Bell. There's a bunch of different box combos for less than 10 bucks, tacos and burritos for less than 2 bucks. But what I almost always recommend for value is the cheesy double beef burrito, as just one burrito is less than $3 while having around 500 calories. Just order like 2 or 3 of them and you'll get full for the rest of the day or just for a little while. And it doesn't break the bank either. But Taco Bell has a lot of cheap items compared to other fast food places. So to me, Taco Bell is one of the best value places you can eat from. Just look around the menu and see what you like or prefer. There's a lot of cheap items you could choose from. The next place we have is In-N-Out. For a good sized burger, it's less than $4. There's many different combos you can order where you can get a pretty fat juicy burger with fries and a drink for a decent price. That's how much it should be for most places, because let's say McDonald's, they'll probably charge the same thing for less food and worse quality. I wanted to mention that I won't be talking about the $5 bags a lot of these fast food places have, because it would have just been too repetitive talking about 6 different $5 bags, you know? I would just recommend the one that looks like has the most food in it. In-N-Out isn't the best place for prices, but compared to other fast food places, you get fresh and a lot of food for a good price. But for prices, there's always better. This is pretty broad of a place as it differs for other states and stuff like that, or countries. You should look around for different local areas as sometimes they give you more food for less money. You just gotta make sure you're not ordering from a rat infested place because getting sick is going to cost you more than ordering the food you're paying for. But sometimes the local restaurants do give out a lot of food, so just look around, see what you like. Sonic surprisingly has cheap fast food. They have a $2 menu where you could get stuff like chili dogs and burgers and stuff like that. A lot of burgers are pretty cheap comparatively, and they look pretty hefty, I'm not gonna lie. I can't comment on the quality of Sonic as I've never actually eaten there before, but just looking at the menu, it doesn't look that bad. But just for the prices, I would say it's worth it. It's at least cheaper than some other fast food places. Just look around the menu and see what you like. The next fast food place we have is KFC. Yes, I know I had it in the scams video, but to give credit where credit is due, they do have at least one option that is good value. The chicken bowl meal. The chicken bowl meal gives you a good amount of food for just $5. In my opinion, this looks like more food than McDonald's $5 bag meal, which is pretty much just a glorified Happy Meal without the toy. At least for where I live, KFC is usually more expensive than Popeyes, but the chicken bowl is a pretty good price for value ratio. And it's a good way to stay full. But now I wanted to talk about the absolute best way to save money. The last fast food place we have is Costco. I'll be talking about the membership cost in just a moment, but if you're just looking at the food court, the value is unmatched. For a massive sized pepperoni pizza, it'll cost you just $10, which is crazy. The Costco pizza has a surprisingly large amount of protein too, which is kind of crazy, but pizza isn't really a health item, so I'll be leaving out stats for now. You just get a bunch of food for cheap, you know. The next item on the food court list is the hot dog, of course. You get a good sized hot dog and a soda of your choice for just $1.50, which is insane nowadays. You can barely buy anything for $1 now. The hot dog prices feel like they're from the 1990s. So young and happy, where did the years go? Sodas are less than $1 as well, which is awesome. A big cup of ice cream is $2. The food court does have some stinkers, like the roast beef sandwich, which in my opinion isn't worth $10 when I could just buy a whole pizza for the same price. But other than that, the food court alone is a great way to save some money. But Costco does have many more ways to save money than that. But before I get to that, let's just get over the membership cost. Membership prices average from $65 to $130 a year, depending on which membership you get. That might seem like a lot, but it really just depends on how much you're going to Costco in the first place. If you shop there a lot, you're going to be saving more money in the long run. Think of it like Amazon Prime. If you're going to be ordering items a lot, it's going to be worth it as you're saving money for the long term. But if you aren't using it as much, you're just burning money at that point. Costco also sells items in bulk, so things look extra expensive, but if you do the math, you're getting more of the item for less money. If you don't plan on getting items in bulk, just shop at a normal grocery store. I could go on and on about Costco, but there's just one more thing I wanted to say, and in my opinion, it is the best way of spending money. The Costco rotisserie chicken. The rotisserie chicken is an item they have in the meat section where you could buy your pre-made meat or just meat you're gonna cook for later, you know? You get a whole entire cooked chicken for just $5. That's probably around 1,800 calories, give or take. Chicken itself as a meat is pretty good for you too. Plus you can make the chicken into many different recipes if you just don't want to be eating chicken. As you could tell, I am an advocate for the Costco rotisserie chicken. And in my factual opinion, it is the absolute best way to spend your money. Well, fellas, that's all for today. I didn't want to put the $5 bags they have in a lot of different fast food places because it would have just been the same thing over and over again. But out of all of them, which one of those are your favorites? I would love to hear them in the comments. Also, if you like the non-video game OST, let me know because I do like using it, but I already know it's gonna get copyrighted. But anyways, leave a like and subscribe and all that if you enjoyed, of course. I won't force you to do anything. And I appreciate all of you, but for now, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.